Hey, Madeline, I'm just sitting here wondering, why did I agree to come outside? The wind is howling all of a sudden. And, well, that's what we expected. As you just said, that ABC 7 first alert in effect for us here on the mountain camera. The clouds are out. We do have some rain trying to push in as well.
But as far as any problems with rain, snow, wind, not going to happen today. Here's our closest system. This is that system that's going to bring in that rain and snow. Nothing compared to what they're dealing with up in the Northeast. Several feet of snow dumped there for parts of New York and Boston.
This is the frontal boundary itself coming through. El Paso will pick up steam here as well, especially that east side, similar to where we saw it yesterday. The feels-like temperatures, the wind chill, you'll notice no factor at all. Just cold enough now. These are those road temperatures. Just cold enough for some of that snow to be sticking on the ground. A little bit warmer here where that rain is causing the issues for I-10. So please be aware of this. Leave early if you can throughout the day. The panhandle of Texas will be next in line for this. You can see all that rain coming in. San Antonio and Austin and even Dallas now starting to see some. I think by 1, 2 o'clock, the winds will really begin to gust. Slight rain chances here through 3, 4, 5 o'clock. We'll start to dry out after that. The front is moved on. So by Saturday evening, we see the big temperature drop. We're going to wake up Sunday morning, grab the coat. Temperatures back in the 30s. And you can see here just how slow things are going. Overturned tractor trailer right there, flipped on its side. This happened just after 4 o'clock this morning, and it is still there, folks. So be prepared for the long haul here. No time frame on when this is going to open yet. As far as the winds go tonight, we're in the worst of it. It is going to quiet down. It's just going to take the next couple of hours. Let's show you what it looks like here with the across the region. Yes, grab the coat. Yes, you won't need the coat for long. 46 degrees El Paso, 44 Las Cruces. If you're just waking up with us, you're thinking, maybe it's not quite as bad as yesterday. It's close, but it's not quite as cold. We're about 4 degrees warmer here than...
This is an ABC 7 Storm Track Weather First Alert.
Well, very good afternoon. There are the gusty winds. It is going to be another rough day. First alert in effect for those winds. So far, we haven't had the blowing dust or any of those problems, but that could still change out there, and I think it will. Just be aware that I don't think the visibility problems will be as bad as last week, but they'll still be out there. Here's a look at those wind speeds right now. This doesn't take into account those wind gusts. This is just showing the sustained winds and over 30 in El Paso. That's on the east side of town. So the west side, not quite as bad here, but you just saw on the ABC 7 weather deck how those trees are still bending, they're blowing around. That is going to be the case pretty much the rest of today. They'll start to calm down after 6 o'clock. But again, if you're heading out the door, you'll want to take precautions. Make sure you leave early. And if you do run into those visibility problems, more than likely, it's going to be in the next 3 to 4 hours. That 40-mile-per-hour wind gust, I've seen this as high as 50. Wouldn't be shocked if we got some 50-mile-per-hour gusts in the mix, but then it starts to fall back down here. So again, it's through today that first alert's going to be in effect. I think through tonight and tomorrow morning, we'll keep it in place here with those gusts still in the 30s for tomorrow. After that, the winds calm down, but then we talk rain chances. So what brings this system in? It's an area of low pressure just off to our north and east right here, just wrapping around that wind, and it's kind of fighting another system, so it's just funneling those winds straight from the west. That's giving the east side of town more problems than the west side of town. As it goes over the mountains, comes down, you get that downslope effect, and they really speed up. Tomorrow morning, we keep the clouds in play here for part of the day. I think we'll stay mostly sunny here. Then overnight, so the winds finally start calming down, but here comes those rain chances. I mentioned it. 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, we could be looking at that rain. The rain chances will hang around for most of the day on Wednesday, and then things will start to calm back down here. So for today, our high temperature is not bad. We'll be hazy outside with that wind blowing around. Mid-60s for us. I think that it's not going to get too much warmer than that, but overnight, big cool down for us. We'll be back in the 30s here. We were only in the 50s this morning. And then heading into the rest of the week, look at this, 70s for tomorrow, yes. But then we get dropped down big time. As those temperatures cool off, we'll see things get back to normal, though we just got to make it through the next few days. Of course, we could actually use some of that rain. We've been so dry. Just be prepared that it will be a much nicer weekend. So again, just got to get through the next couple of days.
But Nick, you're having to work a little harder today. We sent you outside.
Yeah.
What was it like out there?
Came back because it was cold. It was windy. You just saw it right there on the weather deck. And now I'm looking outside. Not in El Paso with the rain. If we had the rain thrown in here, we might as well have everybody just stay home because it is going to be I think a much colder day, certainly than yesterday, but certainly than what we're used to as well. And that's why we are looking at this. Fabens dealing with some showers in Tornillo. We've got to go a little bit further eastward. As we do, look at this, Sierra Blanca dealing with that snow. And this is how close you have to be. Just down the road here, a few really minutes, you're dealing with the rain. That wintry mix is going to be in play all day. Let's go ahead and put this radar in motion. You can see how it's progressed here. Looked like that rain was trying to push into El Paso. Stopped already. Just too dry, I think. I don't think we'll have any precipitation here in El Paso. It's all hanging further to the east. That trend should continue as well. And this is by no means the worst that it's going to get. When we put that satellite radar in motion, yeah, we got a little snow here, but look at this. Up to our north and east, this line of storms basically stretching there from Oklahoma City now all the way back towards El Paso. If we had a little bit more moisture, we would be seeing similar conditions that they have there. So we don't have to worry about that just yet. I think this is going to be a fairly windy day in El Paso, dry, and then all that rain and snow hangs off to our east. So 19 miles per hour right now El Paso, 7 Las Cruces, but overall it is much windier out there. You can kind of see the camera shaking. Wind chill does make it feel cooler. Look at this, it feels almost 20 degrees out there in Sierra Blanca. So that is going to be the factor here. If we didn't have the wind, we would basically be just like yesterday. That's not the case. Let's get a quick look outside on the future track model. So I'm just going to focus here on really Hudspeth and Culberson County because that's where that snow is building. We head into Wednesday. Look at this. This is our short range model. So by this afternoon, not much change. We still hang around. Van Horn still dealing with that snow. Kind of hangs around through 9 o'clock. After that, it gets out of here and we're left with the cloud cover as we head into tomorrow. But look at this snow. How much are we talking? This is the latest numbers. Guadalupe Pass, not much. I think that's even a little much for Van Horn and Sierra Blanca, but look at this. Out to our east here, Fort Stockton, 19 inches, 18 inches in Odessa. It is going to be a lot of snow to deal with there in a few spots. As far as the rest of the forecast, we'll keep that first alert for the wind and the big temperature drop for Thursday. After that, we quiet down. Friday, 52. And then for the weekend, we're in those 50s. We quiet right back down for the first weekend of 2021. The sunshine is back. We are close to 60 degrees.